What's up, everybody? I am Destroyer, your coach of the Washington Wake Pokemon Draft League team. Really excited to show off my new logo, by the way. And we are going to premiere it in our Week 3 match versus the Seattle Dragonaires. Let's have a look at the teams here. Big obvious threats. Iron Valiant can do anything that it wants to do in any given week. He's got a really bulky team with Uxie and Registeel. Terra Archaludon is a huge problem, and it's open Terra, so this thing could be anything. We really got to watch out for stamina. We've used a lot of multi-hit moves usually in our team with Garchomp and with Triple Axle on Weavile. So we're bringing something a little bit different with Garchomp this week. Sort of a hazard stack strategy here. One thing I had noticed about his team is his hazard removal options aren't really great. So I'm bringing Spikes, Scale Shot just in case I need a speed boost for something, Earthquake, we got Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin this week for kind of passive damage, and we can kind of hopefully just stack and hit some Dragon Tails and do some damage. We're going Terra Fighting on Comfey, and this is looking to be a possible win condition for us. With Pixie Plate and the investment EVs I have, it's a roll to be able to OHKO his Iron Valiant with our +3 priority there, which is great. If we can get a couple Calm Minds off, Terra Blast will also punch through his Registeel or his Archaludon if it's not Terra. Encore is there for disruption if he tries to do Calm Minds on Uxie. We're bringing Glow King again, Colbur Berry as I always love to do, Chilly Reception, Psychic Noise, Flamethrower, and Toxic. Hoping if he does Terra, we can get Poison on his Archaludon with that, because it can be so hard to kill with its stamina. Weavile with Focus Sash, we're hoping this can be another possible primary win condition for us. If we can get keep the field clear with a spinner, get a Swords Dance off, possibly weaken everything up with these hazards that we're bringing on our other Mon, we have a good shot to be able to sweep the team there. We're bringing Choice Scarf, Torn Tea, EV to be faster than a Booster Energy or Choice Scarf Iron Valiant, which is his fastest Mon. Bleak Windstorm will hit it. U-Turn for Momentum, Knock Off for Disruption, and Focus Blast for his Steel types. Lastly, we are bringing Forretress. Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock, Body Press. We're also bringing Toxic Spikes because I had noticed he doesn't have a grounded poison on this team to be able to absorb them. His spinner options aren't super great, and so I'm hoping that we can kind of abuse hazards a little bit this match, and Forretress is our best Mon to help us do that. So that's who we're bringing, and let's get into this fight. Okay, everybody, we're getting into our fight. He just let me know his Terra Captain Archaludon is Terra Flying. So I'm trying to decide what is the best lead here. I kind of think I'm going to go with Torn. He didn't bring any hazard removal, which is overall good for me. Yeah, let's just go with Torn. We got Choice Scarf. We should be faster than anything on his team. Would like to just U-turn. There's a bad matchup. Do have to kind of watch out for that with Archaludon because that can just give him free stamina boosts. Alice, okay. So he's Valiant, maybe. Does he want to stay in versus Torn? He could be Hisuian Zoroark as well. I kind of think I can go Bleak Windstorm here. Kind of worst case scenario for me is his Archaludon comes in. But I can also go Chilly. I can go to Glow King if he does that. So I'm just going to go for a Bleak Windstorm here. See what happens. Oh, Sash. That's unfortunate. And he's Zoroark. Goes for the Hyper Voice. I I think we just stay in and do another one here. Hope it hits. It's an 80% accuracy move, so it does make me a little bit nervous. I could see him going to Archaludon here too, or he might just try and do as much damage as possible with Zoroark. Okay, he withdraws. Guessing he goes Arch here. He does. That did a pretty good chunk. It was a crit, that's why. So I don't think he's, based on how much that did, even with the crit, I don't think he's AV. Could put up rocks here. We're just gonna go into Glow King. Actually, can't remember if this thing gets Earthquake or not. But sort of the standard sets, Glow King can do okay versus it. Okay, he just withdraws. Okay, brings in Pelipper. Probably U-turns with Pelipper. I think we just go Chili here though. Get rid of his Rain. And then we'll also have the position advantage here. This has got to be his Croc, yep. Who do we want to bring in versus his Croc? Let's see, we could do thinking Weavile. Ice Spinner has a shot to kill, but not a guarantee. I think we're actually going to use this as a chance to get rocks up if we can. I'm not sure. He could have some kind of a weird special set on this thing. What do I want to do? I kind of think rocks, or do we do toxic spikes? Let's do rocks, because then he can't bring his Zoroark back in. Knockoff did a pretty good chunk there. Doesn't tell us. I don't think he's banded. Do I just get some? He can just stay in. He can start setting up on me. I think we can do some toxic spikes, or should I just attack with body press? Let's get toxic spikes out too. He could Swords Dance and might be in KO range. Okay, he withdraws. Let's see who he brings in. Charles in charge. Okay. So I'm a little scared of this thing starting to do like a setup on me. I think we can just go Glow King though and Toxic this thing. Also have Encore on Comfey. Goes for Reflect, okay. Probably double screens. Let's go for Toxic. Hope he stays in. He does. Okay, so we're kind of okay with this thing staying in as well, because it's just gonna take longer for his more screen turns will be gone. So I kind of think he's going to want to switch out and make use of these screen turns. I kind of think that means I should switch out as well. So I'm just going to go for a chili here and see what he does. He goes for a U-turn. Brings out his crocodile. So we're kind of at mercy of a Focus Blast accuracy here, but we could KO this thing with Focus Blast if it hits. We could also go into Comfey. A Draining Kiss does 65 to 76% depending on his set. Almost kind of want to come in with Comfey and do a Calm Mind. What's the worst that this thing can do to Comfey? It can do a Gunk Shot, actually, which would be really problematic. Let's go into Torn. Or do we go into... Let's go into Golden Boy. We can just go Body Press on Golden Boy here. Could get another layer of spikes out, or toxic spikes out. Kind of wondering if that's worth it. He doesn't really have anything that's super stall, and the standard poison turns might be more helpful for us than toxic, because toxic takes a little while to get going, whereas regular provides a consistent damage. Okay, kind of assume he just keeps doing earthquakes. I'm gonna go to Torn here. Hope I can catch another earthquake. I do. I think he might be in U-turn range here for me as well. Oh, and Reflect is worn off. Beautiful. So I think he's in U-turn range unless he's pretty invested in bulk. So I want to go U-turn, and then should I bring in Garchomp to kind of lure out his Iron Valiant, or Slowking? What can he really do to pressure Slowking, to be honest? I think we just go to Slowking. No way if he brings out Pelipper. Okay, he withdraws, so go Arch. Forgetting the names already. Okay, he goes to his Zoroark, just does a sack here. Sees that I was going to do a U-turn. Okay, brings in Arch. I think we can just go hard into Glow King here again. Yeah, there's no point in doing a U-turn. Let's see what he's got on this thing. Terra Flying, okay. Maybe predicting that Focus Blast, which I'd have done, because you have a Power Herb here. Does not have a Power Herb here, so we should be able to get off and this Toxic. Or should I go Flamethrower? Flamethrower to Arch. How much is that doing? Okay, so flamethrower to arch will do about 30%. I think it's going to be more valuable to do the toxic on this thing. That way if we do get into a stamina situation. Okay. I think we can survive another hit of whatever he's going to do. Is this thing in Weavile range? I think he's within Weavile Ice Spinner range here. So I'm just going to go for a Chili. He's got Earthquake, smart. That really hurt. Could also be in Bleak Wind range. But let's play it safe here. We don't want to rely on 80% Bleak Wind if we don't have to. And yeah, Ice Spinner should do the trick here. I believe, unless we get a really bad roll, and he could be fairly defensive. Let's see what happens. An Ice Spinner instead of triple axle. Okay, we get the kill because of stamina on this thing. So we get rid of Terra Arch. Glad to see that thing gone. Kaidosumi brings in his Valiant here. Okay, he's Booster. Booster special attack. Okay. So yeah, he can easily kill us. We do have a... he could also have Vacuum Wave. So I'm trying to decide, do I just go into Slow King? Do I survive? Do I keep this thing? I'm also tempted to go for a Swords Dance. And just set up on this thing. Let's go for... I think Ice Spinner and Ice Shard will come close to killing this thing too. Let's go Swords Dance. I hope he doesn't have... Hope he doesn't have Vacuum Wave. Does knock off. Okay. That's just fine. Again, we're at mercy of, does he have Vacuum Wave? Taking a gamble here. God, he really might have Vacuum Wave. Let's go Ice Spinner. He does not have Vacuum Wave, so this should kill. And we can just Ice Shard here versus this thing, just in case it's a Choice Scarf. It's definitely within Ice Shard range, so why not? Dundee goes down. Don't know, actually. His next two are pretty bulky mon. I'm not sure that they're within one-hit range. I guess Uxie would be. I don't know if Pelipper is within one-hit range, though. So this thing should die. unless he's got like a dark berry, but let's find out. Excuse me. Okay, Uxi's gone. Ooh, he got the Rocky Helmet too, so if he would have done a Moonblast on me with his Vow, that would have been a good way out of my sash. So let's see if we can get... We got this Stealth Rock damage there, so it'll be a roll to kill this thing. And Weavile is pretty weak. I imagine it can kill if we don't kill it. Let's find out. It survives. Can it surf Weavile down? I expect it can. Nice. The brain did some good work for us. Now we just come in and finish the job with Torn Tea here. Bleak Wind is 100% accurate in the rain. So, this should be a good game. Okay, so that's going to be a good game. Lost last week, so really happy to have a bounce back match here. That puts us 2-1 on the season, and hopefully we can carry our momentum forward next week. We'll see you guys then.